Zeke.
Yeah, you can't stop this guy right here. Complete back. There it is. Makes a great. I mean, look, that most backs take that thing out of bounds for about a 3-yard gain. This guy is special.
He takes it to the house. 22 carries for 96 yards for Zeke. Feed me, says the tattoo on his stomach. Rex?
Mine too. I mean, I'm with him all the way. Feed me.
Third quarter, Rams down 14-13, but not for long. Robert Woods has really emerged, Rex, in this offense.
Yeah, he really has. This guy right here, I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league. I had a chance to coach this guy in Buffalo, and I should have done a better job.
He had 6 catches for 105 yards, and now here's Malcolm Brown taking it in for a score. He had 18 carries, 79 yards. That's his second touchdown. Rams up 6, 12 minutes left. Cowboys down 3, 4th and 3. They don't kick the field goal, Rex.
No, of course not. Analytics. Throw analytics out there in a stack of paper. Golly, I hate analytics.
Rex hates the analytics. They turn it over, but they would get one more chance, and so here's the play we will be talking about. That's Dak. This is Michael Gallup. Oh, it's a 47-yard gain, but hold everything. Offensive pass interference. Take another look, Rex. Is it a good call?
Garbage call right here, Greeny. I mean, come on, dude. Great throw by Dak Prescott. Gallup, he's even, he's leaving. Jalen Ramsey knows it. Smart kid from Brentwood, Tennessee. But it's an acting job.
That is a defensive-minded coach saying that it is a bad call on
and
the OPI.
And I hate the
Cowboys. Meanwhile, it sets up this Dak last gasp, no good. Dak would throw for 266 and a score. Goff 275 and a pick. But in the end, it's the Rams with the win. And all anyone was talking about was the offensive pass interference.
It was clear as day. If they wouldn't have called that, then I would have been highly upset. Yeah, that was clear as day, in my opinion. I don't know what y'all saw, but that's what I saw and felt out there.
Just watching it live, it looked like 2 guys hand fighting. I thought it was well executed. I was surprised there was a call there either way. So very obviously disappointed in the call.
Tony Correnti was the ref. He said, I can tell you it was clear and obvious on the field of a hand into the opposing player, a full arm extension that created separation. In all situations, that would be called. We're not going to allow that at any time of the game. So you heard from Rex. He's a defensive coach. I want to hear from the DB on my team. Ryan Clark, was that a good call? It essentially decided the game.
I think it's a good call. Listen, Marcus Smart, I mean, Jalen Ramsey did an extremely good job of selling the call. We obviously knew when you saw the arm extend, Jalen understood Michael Gallup had gotten a little separation from him, and you saw him do a flop, but then he tried to finish the play. I think, and it's crazy, I get a call right after, and somebody goes, we talk about DBs all the time. It was like he wouldn't flop in that situation. Like Jalen just wouldn't do that if he didn't think he was pushed. It wasn't acting. I thought it was a little acting on the end, but you could see the arm on his chest the whole time. Then he extends and he gets a little space. Now, what you want to say is, ref, don't make that call, or official, swallow your whistle at this moment. But that's not the way that football should work. That call is rarely ever made, which is why people think it's a bad call. But by the letter of the law, Michael Gallup pushed off. It was an OPI. And just as you don't want the flag to decide the game, you also don't want a penalty that goes uncalled to decide a game. And so that was the right call. The Rams win the game. And if you're Dallas and you got all these 3,000-yard wide receivers and you got this great rusher and you got a new coach and Jason Garrett's gone, you should be winning the game by a lot anyway, so it's your fault.
I'm glad you took us there. We've talked a lot about the call. Dan Orlovsky, all the things that we could complain about from the Cowboys offense yesterday are the same things as last year. They're terrible on third down. They don't look explosive enough. They only score 17 points in a spot where it feels like they should do a lot better. Dan Orlovsky, what did you see in the Cowboys offense last night that left us feeling disappointed?
Vanilla ice cream. Just way too basic, way too generic. And this is an offense that we've all talked about the talent, right? I want to see this ball, first of all, spread out more between all those weapons. And then, guys, you have to on third down at the end of the game. When you go over to end this football third down.
We're obviously losing Dan. Let me put that on hold there, Cindy. I'm sorry. Obviously, we can't hear from Dan. You understand we're all just doing the best we can here, and unfortunately the signal is just not cooperating. I'll come back to him as soon as I can. Meanwhile, Rex, I know there was one other thing that really rubbed you the wrong way. We touched on it in the highlight. 4th and 3 on the 11. They decide to go for it there. Analytics suggest that you do instead of kicking a field goal that would have tied it. Maybe it doesn't decide the game because of the offensive pass interference. But what do you think of the decision?
Yeah, no, I disagree with the decision. And look, analytics tells you to go for every 4th down. I mean, I'm sorry, analytics, this isn't Pop Warner. This is the National Football League. And I get it. If you think you have momentum or whatever, you got a great matchup, then you go for it. You might consider it. But you're over on 3rd down conversions. So to me, kick the thing in, especially if you're the better team, kick the field goal, tie the game up, and play on. So to me, everybody can say, oh, no, it's right. No, it isn't. You haven't converted a 3rd down all day. So I'm sorry, it's not the right call.
And it was a frustrating game if you're rooting for the Cowboys because all of the same things we complained about last year, and we blamed all of them on Jason Garrett, who just stood there, smiled, and spit as these games were going on, and we decided he was the problem. Here they are a year later.